Coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, Go On Podcasts presents How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff.
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing!
Did it.
What, yeah! Ooh, baby, I love the way.
All right. Just because Molly got a new microphone and now she thinks she's hot shit.
I got a
Dancing
new
around
microphone and my personality's different.
Now it looks like a real microphone instead of a little snowball.
Yeah, this is fun. I'm having a whole new time. Hey, little worms. Welcome to How Embarrassing. It's a podcast about all of our embarrassing lives. My name is Molly with the microphone.
And I'm Jeff. I also have a microphone.
Yes. All right. Here we
Both
are.
have microphones.
Here we are,
be-
back in the virtual studio. Just a couple of kids trying to get by any way we can. One day at a time. Jeff, do you have any embarrassing shit you want to talk about today?
Yeah. Actually, this is something I realized moments ago while I was walking to 7-Eleven just 10 minutes ago. And I was walking back up to my apartment, and I realized from the outside, my apartment looks like a crack den.
Oh, it looks terrible. Your apartment looks awful.
So we have like a single pane glass door that goes out to the balcony. My roommate's dog smashed one of the windows and fucked up all the blinds very quickly into moving here.
Holy
and we
shit.
just duct taped a piece of cardboard over it.
It
And then-
looks awful.
My AC unit's all like broken on one side, so I just put a piece of black like paper there. And then just today, I realized that we weren't getting mail for a very long time because they ripped out the mailboxes in our apartment.
What?
And never replace them. So today I looked out the door and there was someone just like taking a cheap plastic mailbox and like basically just tying it to my balcony. So now I have a mailbox box just tied to my balcony also.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, your apartment. I can't believe you guys pay rent.
Honestly, we don't pay much.
That's true. You guys live in a construction site, though.
Yeah. We were the only ones left, so.
Well, I have been reflecting on my past a lot recently. Like today, I listened to a bunch of songs I used to listen to in high school and
God.
ripped up a bunch of pages in an old journal that I found. So I'm getting ready. I'm cleaning out my house because we're trying to move. Fingers crossed that all that works out. But I found like a journal from a couple years ago, and it was just a ton of shit about my ex, the ex that I called. And I just started ripping up shit, listening to like Brand New and Say Anything. Like, ah!
I don't know any of those bands.
And I remembered, we'll talk about that later, but I remembered, I used to Facebook stalk. So I have most of my exes blocked on social media, but I used to Facebook stalk the one of them, by using
Purple
my,
Sexy?
no, but I know.
Sensual
Purple Sexy is not blocked because, you know, I still think I have a chance. But I used to Facebook stalk my ex-boyfriends using my cat's Facebook.
I think that's pretty common with freaks, you know, like fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
I was
they
about to
use their
say, what
pet-
do you mean pretty common? Yeah, I used to log into my cat, like the family pet had a Facebook, and I would log
course.
into Boots
That's
Graham's
not the
Facebook
weird part, is it?
and stalk the shit out of like every guy I've ever dated.
Oh, that's cute.
I'd rather you come up with like a full person and their background and get a bunch of pictures of them and everything. Like put a little more work in than
Nah,
doing your cat.
Boots Graham, baby. R.I.P.
I love how he was like, well, yeah, Molly and I aren't together anymore, but I'm still friends with the cat. Still got to keep the cat.
No one will
Add him to my
suspect
top
a
5.
thing. My top 5. It's like, yeah, me and Molly broke up, but Boots was always really cool to me. I felt we always had a special connection.
I think it's time for an ad break.
Yeah, I mean, why the hell not?
Are you tired of trying to stalk your boyfriend or girlfriend who dumped you?
Yeah.
And you got to go through all the trouble to get all the pictures and profiles and backgrounds to make a catfish profile?
Yeah.
Well, check out Just Cat Profiles. It's
What?
a website. It's a website where you just click on a cat and it makes a profile picture of that cat and then the whole profile, and you can stalk them that way because everyone loves cats.
No ways. That must cost a fortune.
It does. It's $1,000 a month, but it's worth it.
And if you use the code How Embarrassing, how much does it cost?
$1,001. They actually hate us at cats.com.
Word. Yeah, we are anti-sponsored by justcats.com. So if you go to How Embarrassing...
Just
if you
cat
go to,
profile. What was the name?
Go to justcats.com/how embarrassing. You can spend $1,001 to make a fake profile to look at some loser you dated.
Cool.
Okay, I gotta get something out there. Jeff, we are low energy as fuck.
Today?
I don't know what the hell is going on, but I just feel like we have had so many awkward pauses between the two of us. The chemistry's gone. Like, do we know each other?
Platypus.
Platypus.
Damn it. I tried to platypus it quietly.
We heard it.
And that really helped the energy for the show, by the way.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
platypus is the code word we use every time I rub too vigorously.
On the micro, on her brain.
On the microphone, yeah.
She was
Oh,
jerking
yeah,
it
yeah.
off
Not disturb
before
our
the show.
Yeah, just leave it and rub too vigorously. No one's
Yeah.
gonna think microphone.
I'm gonna be like platypus.
But
Hey, remember in Blue's Clues when the mail would come and they go mail time?
okay, let's get to a guess because
I should write children's
You are-
shows.
you are not doing great today.
No.
Did you just make a reference to Blues Clues?
Listen, I'm not perfect.
Is that a Taylor Swift song?
Yeah, I'm not perfect.
Oh,
I honestly don't know if you're telling me the truth or not. Let's get to the guest. Today's guest has a background in philosophy.
ooh.
He also writes rock poems.
He also raps those rock poems.
You know him. I know him. Matt Cole knows him. It's Dirty Dave
What?
Morales.
He's dirty.
He's David.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us on the
Yeah,
show.
I think Jeff just platypused.
Don't you platypus, Jeff.
Dude,
I don't think it was me.
it was probably me. I was touching my microphone.
Jeff platypused.
Fuck.
The story, by the way, is that Molly's friends used to show their tits and yell platypus at people walking by.
That's not the story.
Yeah, when she was known in Baltimore. Her and her friends were known by the construction workers, and when they saw her, they go platypus, and they show the tits.
That is not the story, David. Dave, do not listen. Are you embarrassed to be here today?
Yeah, I thought that was the point of the podcast, isn't it?
Word,
To
yeah.
embarrass the people that you bring on.
But
Yeah.
some people are stubborn, and they like to pretend like nothing embarrasses them, and they're liars,
Oh.
and they're thieves, and they're crooks.
There are people in this world who are like, I don't really get embarrassed. I'm just like so awkward and quirky. I just don't get embarrassed. And we're like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Podcast over.
So we're glad you answered correctly.
Yeah, you gave the right answer.
Yeah, I studied all the questions beforehand. So
Oh, good. Most people don't read the playbook that I sent them. But.
no, I did. It was a little lengthy, but I did. In between my philosophy poems.
Yeah.
What was your favorite rule in the playbook?
The bring your own microphone rule.
That was your favorite. Usually
Yeah.
people don't like that one.
People usually ignore it.
Yeah.
And they're like, is it cool if I just scream into my iPhone while I'm cooking dinner? It's like, yeah, fine. We'll just go fuck ourselves.
Right?
Well, I asked Jeff when the professional crew was coming over, and he said, "Go fuck off." So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the green screen? Oh, I see you did.
Yeah,
you got
I
the green
did.
screen.
Nice.
yeah,
Cool.
I did get that set up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird that you added like just like a shelf of laundry and stuff as your screen background,
Yeah.
but
It was one of the free ones. So.
I like
Oh, right,
it. It
yeah.
makes
they give
you
shitty ones that just look like normal houses as the free trial.
yeah. It makes you more relatable to the listeners. Though.
That was the.
Right.
I'm glad you're
Yeah.
catching up on that.
Even though this is not a visual medium,
Yeah, it is.
you get embarrassed easily, Dave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
I like to pretend that I don't. I guess I don't know. I like to play it off.
So you
know?
play it cool, but it eats at you a little bit.
Yeah. It usually affects my sleep for a few days. If it's something
Yeah, it
really
lives
bad.
inside your heart.
Yeah.
Nothing affects my sleep because once you get to a blackout level, you just sleep pretty well.
Yeah, I gotta
I haven't-
say, it is
I haven't
really
had that issue.
it is really upsetting. But I truly can't sleep unless I'm drunk these days. I got a lot going on, you guys,
I'm so sorry.
up in here.
Well, we brought the level down again. So.
I know. I think I need to get another cat. Anyway, David, you like cats?
I
You
love
like
cats.
Dave?
I had to get. I found 3 cats under my porch, and I
3?
Yeah, kittens.
What?
3 kittens?
Yeah, they were literally on my porch, the same porch where the hydrangea is that was talked about earlier.
Shit, Molly, you shat on cats.
Yeah, you shat on cat.
Oh,
Yeah. I fostered them for a little bit, and I had a heartbreaking departure. I had to take them to SPCA.
in the arms
know.
of an angel.
The problem is they had shit all over them, so no one wanted them.
They just gave them back to you and said, no,
Yeah,
thank
they're
you.
like, we're good, thank you.
Icky. Do you have any embarrassing tales you would like to share with the class besides the shit cats?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I have a few. I have one with Jeff. Actually, Jeff's involved, or is that?
Oh,
is that
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. So how long have you known Jeff for?
Touche. I was trying to think of this because I figured like that might come up, and I don't really know. Like sometime in high school, and I
It
don't
was
remember.
at some point in high school.
But I don't remember why we started hanging out. All of a sudden, I was just at Jeff's house sometimes.
I think you were friends with Matt
Yeah, I was, but
because you guys were on the soccer team.
yeah.
And I hung
Classic.
out with Matt all the time.
Matt who? Not me, right?
Matt.
Producer Matt Cole. They played soccer together.
Yeah, that was you, Matt Cole.
Like,
you don't remember?
I don't remember this part of my life.
No, not Matt Holman either, even though I did go to high school with him also.
Little Terror.
Yeah, Little Terror. Fuck the Little Terror. Let it be
Yeah,
known.
enemy.
Is that his nickname?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he came on this podcast and really ruined everything. So,
Like, made me pissed.
but I think I know what story you're about to tell.
Yeah.
I
so
can
yeah.
fill in any blanks.
Yeah, because you might need to because there were some interesting parts. So yeah, we've known each other probably like 10 years. I don't know, 9, 8, 10, somewhere in there. And it was early on. Jeff was hosting a little soiree, I guess you could say, like a party.
My
Oh
parents went out
my.
of town during high school.
And then-
Jeff, you were popular enough to have parties?
Yeah, I think I knew enough. This party actually got way too out of hand because people started
God.
inviting people because I was like, yeah, we'll have like 15 friends over.
which,
And all of a
which
sudden it was like classic, like, oh no.
God,
Everyone's
that's so cool. My little brother used to have parties when he was in high school.
here. And you'd be in college being like, let me come to the party.
I like never knew people have a party. Anyway, go on.
well, so the part that it went out of control plays in later. But
Oh.
the thing with Jeff's parties, they were like the perfect mix of like cool pothead party, but like also the fun frat boys coming through, sort of the mix.
Hi, that is the kind of party I love.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. So you did not go to a Jeff Beaulieu party.
Yeah, you had to go.
Yeah. So I went early.
Were you drinking out
Hell
of a piss
yeah.
jar? What is that?
Yeah. So I have to get a large one because I can't walk very well, so I have to get a big one.
Mm.
Anyway, so yeah, I went early. I don't remember why, to help clean up. I mean, set up. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, come over early to clean up.
I don't know what I was doing there for early, but so I started drinking early. So obviously, by the time the party actually starts, I'm like already pretty drunk. You see where this is going.
Hell yeah.
But the point is, oh, and Jeff, I've always wanted to talk about this. I remember this appetizer you made to this day, which is
Jeff,
ingrained
you made
in my
an
head.
appetizer for a high school
This
party?
was a soiree.
Yeah, I'm a good host.
What a
Holy
soiree.
shit!
Well, that's what went through my head. I was like, oh shit, I'm like a teenager. Like, what is it? This is sweet.
I
But I was eating
think
it.
you're probably talking about my classic crab canapes.
That's exactly what it is.
What?
Yeah, it was.
That's exactly what it is.
Hold on, Jeff. You had a high school party and you made crab canapes?
For a soiree? What
Yeah.
the hell?
Holy shit.
They're the best. You can make them early and just freeze them all, and then they're just tiny little bitefuls of buttery crab and on an English muffin with Old English cheese. I'll teach you the recipe. Those are literally all the ingredients, and it's one stick or can of all of them.
Make them for me.
Let's
Okay.
have a soiree.
We can have a soiree.
Do you see why I said you don't miss Jeff's parties? And this was in high school, so I imagine
Right.
you've only gotten better, Jeff, right?
No.
Well, no,
I
now
can't
I don't
wait.
use my parents' food.
Oh.
I want to have a
Like, bring your own
I want to have a high school themed party. And Jeff, you bring those canapes. I'll get some Natty Boh and some Four Loko, and we'll really get weird.
Okay. Also, I think like Dave's like halfway through the backdrop of his story. He said like 2 sentences.
Oh, my bad.
I'm going to turn off my
it's not your
microphone.
fault. It's Molly's fault.
Yeah, I'll stop.
Yeah, so anyway, where was I? So yeah, obviously I'm a little drinky at that point, and the party's just started. I'm already drunk, and I'm thinking that Jeff had this backyard, and I don't know what was special about his pool, but I think they hired a team of people to like keep it clean and updated or whatever, because it was like the liner was fresh, like, you know, the deep blue liners, and they had the lights reflecting perfectly how they have those. So I'm a little drunk, and I'm thinking that looks like the perfect spot to chill and to recollect myself before this party starts. So I crawl in, but I crawl in naked, just butt ass naked.
What?
Yeah, and this is only like 9 o'clock probably.
Oh my god.
So I crawl in naked. It's in the backyard, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'm safe. Like, I'm just gonna recollect myself here. And there's a bodyboard that like was floating, or I don't remember if I found it somewhere. Jeff, do you remember?
Yeah, it might have been in the shed out back, or
I don't know. All of a sudden, a bodyboard appeared, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna take a little nap. So I'm face down on the bodyboard, butt naked, in the pool, and then I wake up, and this is when people just start showing up at Jeff's party, just like all of a sudden. But they all, for some reason, come in the backyard. So they're all just opening the gate. And I remember his brother. I don't remember which brother it was, Jeff, but I hadn't met him before.
Yeah.
And the first thing I remember him saying is, "Oh shit, there's a naked guy in my pool." And I look up, I'm just like, "Oh, hey man." And I was trying to still be like welcoming to everybody, because I was there early, so I owned part of the party, obviously. And that was kind of me for like I don't know how long I was there. It felt like a long time though.
Yeah. There was a point before you got naked and went into the pool also that Matt's girlfriend at the time was making drinks in the kitchen. It was like pina coladas or margaritas or some mixed drink shit. And you came in and you're like, "What is that?" And like, "Let me try it." Just like took the glass out and chugged the entire thing.
I don't remember that at all.
And then put it back down and was like, "That was horrible. Why'd you give me that? I thought that was water, you bitch." And like started yelling.
What
I
the
remember,
fuck?
No, I remember being mad, and I really thought that. Now that you mention it, I really thought that I was
It was
tricked.
like a margarita. He was like, "I thought it was water," after he chugged the whole thing.
In my memory, someone was like, "Hey, Dave, you look like you could use this, like some water." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." So in my head, I was bamboozled.
No, she like just made herself a drink, and
Did
he
I
just
really?
snatched it from her to drink it. You also ended the night by halfway hanging outside of my pool while butt naked and throwing up all over the pavement.
Ah.
No, that
fuck?
part didn't.
Yeah,
part didn't happen.
that was how you. That's when we were like, "All right, who wants to give Dave a ride home?"
Did I go home? I don't remember.
I think he's ready to go to sleep.
So you were naked for like all of that party?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know at what point you're like, okay, it's acceptable to put clothes back on now. I mean, you've already sort of ripped the
At what
Band-Aid
point is it
off.
acceptable to take the clothes off? Is the question. When is it acceptable?
Right? Like,
to
let me
back
just
off?
be nude.
Yeah, you guys should try it. It was nice, actually.
You know
Honestly,
what?
it was a
Yeah,
great
well.
icebreaker at the party. Everyone
Yeah.
just came in and was like, "Who's naked in the pool?" And I'd be like, "Who are you? This is my house." They're like, "Oh, I'm friends with Derek," and I'd be like, "Who's Derek?" "Oh, they're friends with and it would go down a list until I found out like one person invited all those frat bros that
That
I did
is-
not want to be there.
That is like a classic thing of, you have a small party and then it just gets completely out of control.
Yeah.
yeah.
That happened. My friend Katie in high school had a party like that where all of a sudden all these fucking people were there and we were like, we don't like anyone here.
Right. There's a lot of people showing up that I was like, they were like considered like the cool kids or whatever, but they were really just fucking assholes. And I was fine with them in school, but I didn't want to hang out with them outside of school. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, we had this big group of girls in my high school who all they all had like normal, like classic basic white girl names, but they all like could be shortened. So I used to call them the
Tish.
Abbrev. I used to call them the Abbreves because they were like Shan, Beck, Sarah, Hell,
Sarah?
Kel, Chell.
One
Like,
letter
it was
away from ending the name.
every single girl in this group had like a shortened name. So I called them the Abbrev girls because they all abbreviated their names, but then they like adopted it as their own and made like this video on Facebook called like Abbrev Nation. And it was like, Chell, Shan, Beck. It was
Sucks. They
it was
used your
whack
spite.
as hell.
Shit.
Isn't that like a cold sore medication?
Yes. But yeah, the Abbreves once they would show up to a party, I'd be like, "Oh, this is not my scene."
Uh-oh. You have another little short story? We really ate up a lot of your time.
A quip, if you will. Did I really talk too much? Should I turn off my mic?
No. You're good.
No, I talked a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just following you guys for the pacing. So
We're not good
Oh,
at that
neat.
part. We
Oh,
rely
okay.
on our guests to paste our podcasts.
We talk too much.
yeah, I mean the team you sent over really didn't tell me when they were setting up my green screens.
Were they wearing masks? I told them they better wear masks.
They were wearing the chin diaper sort of thing.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
God
I
damn
tried-
it.
Douches.
I tried saying something, but they
Ugh.
they
We
weren't.
need another team.
having it.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you're an abbreviation, Jeff, you'd be Ja.
Ja.
Ja. It's not Ja.
I'd be Ma.
Ja. Nah.
They call me Meh.
Wait, but your name is Matthew. I guess an abbreviation.
No, my
it
name
an
is Matt.
abbreviation? I mean,
Yeah, Dave
R
would be
isn't
Da.
an abbreviation.
Da. Welcome to Matt Da Gemmo. Matt Da Gemmo.
Okay.
Welcome to Hot and Bath. A pat and that.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Is this sober Molly?
Sobriety
Okay,
works.
so like 2 beers in, Molly is the most sober she acts, but no beer and she acts like a loon.
It's a problem. Yeah, I
Aw.
really should never
She's
sober.
Yeah, I agree.
You got a story? Hey, you down in the corner. You got a little quip to share?
I'm sure 2 words in will change the topic.
Story.
I have a tiny story I can share.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love a
One.
tiny story.
Yeah. tiny
Ooh.
story time.
What a beautiful little tiny story.
It's a tiny story time.
Tiny, tiny, tiny story. Tiny story.
Oh, it's so cute. Let's see it.
This is the weirdest episode. I swear to God.
You guys are going to make me platypus.
That's cute. Let's see it. Oh, that's good. Wow. All right. So yeah, it happened kind of at me, and it was You'll find out, I guess.
Okay.
So it wasn't directly at me, but I feel embarrassed looking back at how I handled it.
Okay.
So it was one of those like film festivals. You know, they have them all over the place. Norfolk had one. This was at
48
UVA.
hour?
Something like that. It was like a quick turnaround sort of thing. I
Sex
don't know.
film?
Yeah, it was the Sex Expo. It was,
Okay.
I don't remember. It was a quick
Okay.
one. It was at UVA. It was like student. it was like a student one.
Okay.
Anyway,
cool.
so for some reason I went. I wasn't involved. I just went to the viewing because normally I don't support things.
Probably to pick up babes.
Yeah, that's actually probably one. So anyway, we go there. We're kind of like in the middle. We're like last.
Okay.
Why is this the worst episode?
Well, Matt Cole's just making faces to the camera while
it's my lizard face, and they can't see that. Don't comment about that, Ja.
Yeah, but we can, and it's pausing the
You're
audio.
distracting the
We all see
guest.
it, and we
Ja.
giggle.
Come on, Ja. This is a tiny story.
This little baby story.
There's no rules.
All right, so you're at the film festival.
Yeah, I'm at the film festival. I'm in the middle, and the team of people, their movie is playing. Their little short film is playing, and I knew that because I could hear them talking about like this is it ahead of time.
Mhm.
So I'm sitting there, and I guess they party beforehand. They like drink a lot. Oh, this is very related to my last story. So anyway, I guess she had been drinking or something because all of a sudden I hear this really explosive kind of just like directly behind me.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh, that's odd. What is that? And it sounded like someone was faking it. So I look behind me, and she's just like holding it in her mouth, just like, like this, and it's like running down her chest, and she's just like sitting there like this, directly behind me. And I'm like, okay, well that's odd. She's gonna get up anytime soon. She doesn't. She just sits there, just covered in her own, just sort of like this. And then everyone around her is like surprised, like that's not a normal reaction to just sit there. And like, I know you made the film, but like, you know, you've seen it already. You don't need to see it again.
And if you're that excited to see yourself, maybe not get shit faced before you show up.
Yeah, she
Easier
was listening
said
at the
than
pool
done. Yeah.
True, I know.
But it was one of the angled, you know, the theaters. So and I'm beneath her, so the liquid slowly starts to trickle beneath my feet.
Oh.
And no one around me moved. So I just sort of like did what everyone else doing, and I didn't move either. So we all just sort of sat there, and I was like lifting my feet up off the air because it was like running between my feet, and I was in the middle of the auditorium. So I didn't want to be like, excuse me, past like 50 people.
Right.
So I just sit there as this vomit is just running down my leg. And one of her friends finally thinks to do something, and she goes over, she taps her on the shoulder. She's like, do you need to go to the bathroom? and this girl goes, no, I feel so much better now. Thank you. Sit there with it all over her.
I feel so much better now.
I feel so much better as it's just chilling. So
that's what you say after you go to the bathroom and throw up, and you're like, actually, I got it out of me. I'm good now.
Yeah.
You're just sitting in it.
Ew.
So that's my mini story. Sorry. Yeah, there's 10 for them. Yeah.
Little baby story going down the market.
I'm a story, and I'm little. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Oh, I love looking out my window and seeing someone start to go down the road that I live on the wrong way because it's a one-way road, and then they just slam on their brakes when they see lights and like hurry up and turn around. It's one of my joys in life.
Hey, have you ever ridden a car before?
Yeah, I ride in the car all the time.
Well, guess what? Welcome to Mikey's driving school. I'm going to teach you all the ways to drive a car that they don't want you to know.
Like the secrets to driving a car. Okay, because I have a
Yeah.
driver's license, but this is more than that.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to go backwards, forwards, underground, up the sidewalk, over the lane, hop the curb.
That just sounds like illegal and hazardous.
Now I'm going to teach you how to do it right and how to get away with it. How's about using me as getting this car here?
All right, let's go.
All right. Hey, do you got a passport?
No, I have a driver's license. I don't have my passport on me.
We're going to need your passport because we're going over the border.
What? How are we getting over the border? This is that giant wall that Trump built. How do we get through it?
You see, we're going to use the code how embarrassing, and we're going to flee the country together.
That's right. Coronavirus is a crazy time, and at this point, we don't want to live in America anymore. Between Trump and coronavirus, we want to get the fuck out. So how embarrassing is now smuggling Americans to Mexico? If you want to get involved,
call your boy, Mikey, with the car.
Woo.
That one had a twist at the end.
Yeah, it was a little convoluted. It was like a Christopher Nolan film.
I gotta say, my accent work is impeccable. Mwah.
Oh my
It was
God.
good. I like the voice.
Thanks.
Speaking of which, before we actually started recording this episode, when it was just Molly and I in the Zoom chat, she was testing her microphone, and she clicks on test microphone and says like testing 1 2 3 or whatever she said, and I just respond mocking her on my side. And right after she goes, "Oh shit, I thought that was my response."
I thought it was me. Jeff was just mocking me doing like a fake Molly voice, and I was like, okay, like why
Sounds
is there an
good.
echo? That's weird, but all right. But it was just Jeff talking back to me. Like I said, it's been a long day. I've had 0 alcohol.
Oh.
You know what helps me get through a long day? Games and segments.
Segments and games.
Fa.
Ma.
Ra.
Ka.
Ra. Ma. Ra.
Ki.
Ka.
Ra.
Amaraka.
Famakira.
Amaraka.
Famakira. Famakira.
Is this song still going? Or?
No.
No, you just still
Famakira.
bark it. So this is the game called Famakria.
So
The game we've made up.
yeah, so this is the game. Our guest here, Dave, we're gonna give you 4 options. You have to fawa, mawa, kiwa, and rawa.
Jesus Christ.
And you cannot fa
The one
the
you
one you ra. Any questions about the game?
I didn't know we were going to be playing games. I should have done stretches or something.
Yeah, that bum knee is really gonna be a handicap for you.
He's a bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bum.
Okay, so famakirama.
Ma.
Ma.
And yeah, go.
He seems confused. Maybe we should explain the rules a little better.
I guess, wait, do you need me to go back to using full words?
I thought you could get it with the abbreviation.
Wait, is this a real game?
Yeah, we thought you were a part of,
Around.
we thought you were part of Abbrev Nation, but apparently not.
No,
So I'll use
apparently
my
not.
complete sentences. Let's just restart. It's time for segments and games.
Fa.
Mary,
Wait,
Raise.
Jeff's broken. All right, reset Jeff.
Mary,
shit.
kill, raise.
Fuck, Mary, kill, raise.
Fuck, Mary, kill, raise.
Fuck, mill. Kill, raise.
Okay, Dirty Dave. We are playing a game called Fuck, Marry, Kill, and Raise. It's a game we just invented right here on the How Embarrassing podcast. Never been played before, never to be played again. So the way it's going to work is we're going to give you 4 options. You have to fuck one,
Fa.
marry one.
Ma.
You cannot marry the one you fuck. I mean,
No ma for fa. No fa ma.
kill one.
Eh.
You cannot fuck the one you
cannot
kill.
fuck the one you cuh.
Now
No
I
fa
get
for
it.
ca.
And then raise one as your own child, and you cannot fuck the one you raise.
No fa for ca. Right.
Jeff.
I was just making him know why we were saying the words we were saying earlier.
Yeah,
I think
no.
he got it.
I get it now.
Oh, God.
Well, because of my help. Hindsight's 2020.
Okay, so fuck, marry, kill, raise. Your options are me
Me.
and yourself. Go.
Go.
On the clock. Okay.
What? Why are you just screaming at him?
You're screaming at our guest. Yeah.
Go!
No.
For my camera.
I'm gonna pee my face.
So, for my camera. Why is that so funny?
My dad's probably listening to this like he's fucking idiot.
It's so dumb. Are you ready for your answers now? Damo.
We vamped enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've sorted it out. I've talked to the other team members.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So okay. We've got Mafa for sure.
What?
I'm fucking Matt.
Yes.
I was like, is that Matt or Molly?
Or Mary.
Oh, you're right. That is confusing. Okay.
Well, I guess Mo. Mo would be
Molly. Join in.
Good
Mo
job.
would be Molly.
You've chosen wisely.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got a platypus.
Why?
All right, I covered it.
Nice. Okay, so you're fucking Matt.
Yeah, I'm fucking Matt.
Why?
Because of the hair, obviously.
Oh yes.
Oh.
It is like a lion's mane.
Look how he's dressed, and look how you two are dressed.
Oh,
And you
hey.
two-
shit.
Okay.
Come on.
Shots fired.
Oh,
Come
sorry,
on.
I'm not a narcissistic prick who always has to be in a suit.
Oh my god. I don't know who that is. I don't know who you're
I don't
talking
know
about.
what kind of person wants to be in a suit casually.
Sorry, I'm not rich.
Yeah, sorry we don't have Corvettes.
Sorry, I don't have a fucking Lamborghini.
Yeah, I don't have a butler that fucking dresses me in the
Yeah, I don't have a soda stream.
Yeah. I don't have a coffee maker.
Yeah. What is this? An air fryer? Fuck.
So now you have Makera left.
So okay, yeah. So I'm raising Molly.
Ooh.
Daddy.
Just because I think she needs the most improvement,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I totally agree.
and
with that.
she could really use a do-over. So I think I'm gonna take
I
that
agree.
from her.
Yeah,
From her
hear
dad.
that, Papa Graham?
Yeah.
You didn't do so
Whoa.
hot.
Damn.
Ouch.
So I'm gonna.
And that's it, guys. I'll see you later.
Wait, what? No.
So
Are
what
you
am I-
going to kill me, David?
So it's between killing me and
You're going to
marrying you.
kill me? I'm just a little story.
no. It's
Short
obvious.
little story. Don't kill me.
Tiny stuff.
Just tiny. Wee tiny story.
Tiny. He's just tiny.
I will marry you.
Dun, dun, da, dun, dun,
I'm obviously marrying Jeff so he can make me the crab whatevers. What are they called?
Oh, crab canapes.
Yes.
Crab canapes.
The cracker.
The best. Everyone
Cracker.
sign up for our Patreon at the $2 level, and I'll send you the secret recipe. Don't Google it.
Well, for
Those are fake
$2,
ones.
that's cheap. $2.
Well, they can just Google it. It's all over the internet.
Okay. $2.
But it won't have the secret ingredient.
Mm-hmm. My love.
He's
So you're killing yourself.
Yeah. I mean, my leg's already broken, and then once I have your crab cakes or whatever, crab canapes, I won't need to experience anything else. so.
Canapes. Yeah.
So I'm an orphan?
Off myself. No, I've already raised you. Am I doing it all at once? I thought I was doing it in sequential order.
You can do it in sequential
So
order.
I was fucking Matt.
It's
and
your
then
life.
For like 18 years, I raised Molly.
Oh,
That was
wow.
cool.
And then
Oh.
I married Jeff for a few years, and after the honeymoon, I off myself.
All right.
Wow. Famakara.
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 Famakara. I'm freaking out. My dog right now. He's staring at me like freaked out while I yell Famakara.
He's gonna punch out another window.
I know, right? God. Scary fuck. But okay. I think we're nearing the end. I appreciate you hanging in there with us today, Dave.
David, today, today I feel like was a weird episode, but I think you made it good.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I'm just glad I have my working green screen now and I can use it in the future.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to take that back.
Yeah, you can't have that.
But the guys who came over who are wearing the chin mask, they do happy endings. So.
I love the happy ending joke, but I also love that you said doo-doo.
I know. I realized it while I was saying that. I said doo-doo.
What kind of a happy ending is a doo-doo happy ending?
Hey, there's something
Don't
for
knock
everyone,
until
man.
You try it.
You know people get into that. The Germans love that shit.
That's when you get a happy ending in a hydrangea bush.
Did we ruin your life today, Dave?
Yeah.
Nice, short and sweet.
Tiny.
All right.
It's a tiny answer.
It's tiny little Dave.
You have anything you want to plug? You got products you sell?
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really talk about most of them, though.
Okay, check out the dark web if you want to buy his products.
Kidneys, right?
I sell them directly to the Navy SEAL Foundation.
Oh,
okay. So if you want dead dolphins, you can get them from Dave.
Ethically sourced.
Sourced dead dolphins.
Fair trade.
It's nonprofit as well, so if you could contribute, it'd be great.
All right, little worms. Let's wiggle on out of here. My challenge for you, the little worm challenge of the day. Try some Abbreves out today. Some Abbreves you never thought you could use before. All right.
And keep wiggling.
Hey, way.
Thanks so much for listening to How Embarrassing Podcast with Molly and Jeff, a Go On production. If you have an embarrassing story and you want to be on How Embarrassing Podcast, send us an email at howembarrassingpodcast@gmail.com.
Baka.